Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Marks Terrell. It's pouring, raining very hard. You might even hear it in the background. It's a coming down. It's pretty bad. It rained all day yesterday, all day before that, and it's still raining today. It's not constantly, but every now and then we get like a few big downpours and like that aggravating sprinkle rain. But I'm only here for an hour because I have to go pick up my nephew at 3:30. It's 2:15 now, so I'm gonna be here for about an hour just chilling. I was gonna go grocery shopping, but that ain't gonna happen because I don't want to go in the rain. I don't feel like getting soaking wet. I don't feel like dealing with an umbrella because it's windy. So yeah, instead of doing all that bullshit, I'm going to hang out with you guys. What's the matter, Donnie? You going to your bed? Take your time, baby. Okay? So you're gonna get something to drink, of course. It's my dog drinking her water. Good girl, baby. Hey, Miss Scott, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm here trying to stay out of the rain. Look at the radar. See, look, a lot of rain on my radar. See, thunderstorm advisory. We got a lot of rain and a lot of thunderstorm advisories, small crowd warnings, all sorts of crap. And it's supposed to get better uh, Wednesday and Thursday. I got it in the background there, but it's been raining all day for like 2 days straight, and now it's actually worse. But I'm doing good. I'm relaxing, just chilling for a minute. It's nice to have a nice rainy day and just chill out and do nothing. I can't work outside, so and I don't have much to do inside because I need to go outside and inside to do it. So I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna take a break and come on here and hang out with everybody for about an hour. So yeah, I'm doing good otherwise. Hope you are too. But yeah, I was good. I can't complain. Instead of going on social media and seeing all the crazy people and crazy things, I'd rather just come on here and just stay away from it. my best bet. Hmm. Hey, Blue Nile, I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah. Oh, you're in Florida, yeah. So you know all about rain. Yeah, I'm in Bermuda, and as you know, probably. So we get a little bit of. We don't get much rain, but when we do, it comes for like a couple of days. Being you can't, yeah, it don't make sense complaining. You can be stubborn. It's okay. We all are stubborn in our own ways. You know, as we get older, I think we get more stubborn that we don't want to change our ways, or we just don't want to deal with certain stupidity or certain things, so we don't. But yeah, I just don't really make too much of a fuss anymore. I just pay my bills, make my money, and to hell with everybody else. That's how I feel personally. I got no time for politics and tricks and bullshit. I just want to be happy and live my own life in my own world. As long as I'm home and I'm safe, I really don't care what anybody else is doing or saying or whatever the case may be. Blue, questions when you're ready. Thanks. Complaining ain't gonna get us anywhere anyway. Sometimes, yeah, I really don't complain much. I'm too old for that shit now. Yeah. Well, I take super chat now too. So you can, if you don't have PayPal, there's super chat option, which you pay by a credit card through YouTube. So it's up to you. I have two methods now. I finally got monetized on here in May, so it's another form of payment for those who don't have PayPal. So yeah, yeah. So if you like see the dollar sign icon on the bottom there in the chat, you just press the dollar sign icon, and then you send whatever you want, and it gets charged to your credit card. So it's pretty legit. Yeah, I've been on here. This week will be 5 years I've been on here. So I did it organically, and I did it the right way. I didn't buy subscribers. I didn't buy likes and views and all that shit. I got genuinely 1,000 people that actually exist instead of like robots. Okay, cool. Then you're familiar with it. Then that's good. All right, Blue Nile said, is H going to push for a commitment? He keeps on hinting about it, but I want your perspective. My head's all over the place at the moment because of the situation with my dad. All right, cool. No problem. I don't think that H is going to push for a commitment in the next like 6 weeks to 2 months. I think what he's doing is he really thinks you're attractive and he really thinks that you're the right person for him, but he doesn't know how it's going to work because you two might be in different places, different areas, things like that. Like he really would like to be with you. He thinks you're the perfect person for him indirectly. Probably, I don't know if he tells you that, but hints that, but he's definitely attracted to you. He thinks he's compatible with you, and his thing is he wants to be like with you, but he doesn't know how he's going to do it or whether or not he can do it. That's the thing. Okay, yeah, I don't think an hour away is that bad. It's just a matter of unfortunately, gas prices are ridiculous. That's why we need to vote the right president so we don't have to worry about that shit anymore. But yeah. We won't go there. But yeah, I do see it working out eventually, but I'm not getting like in the next month or so that it's gonna like be any better and not any worse. I just think that it's mainly like I think both of you want it, but it's up to you really. But let me just check like in November and December and see if it's gonna be something different. Yeah. I just don't see him making that full commitment. I don't. I mean, I feel like he wants you and wants to be with you, but I don't see him like making the commitment. I just don't get it. Like from now, even now till December, like I don't see him outright saying to you, "Hey, I want to be your boyfriend. Will you be my girlfriend? Let's be in a relationship." Like I just get him feeling like he can't do it. Like he doesn't. Like he wants to, but he doesn't. You know, it's like it's what he desires, but he just doesn't know how he's going to make it happen, and he's very indecisive. And I get that, like he's not really he doesn't have any type. He doesn't feel like he can gain off of anything by being with you. If that sounds kind of weird, but it's just the way I see it, like through him, because I get all him right here. It's all up to him, and it's like if you want to be in that situation with a person that's indecisive and reluctant on being with you or waiting for you, then that's exactly what I feel. I just feel like other people are like influencing him not to do it. Hey, Lucky, how you doing? Yeah, pretty much, Blue Nile. Like it's like I don't get him. I don't get him like outright asking you to go out with him and be with him in this year. Like the rest of this year, I asked for the next 2 months, and now I ask like for the next 4 months until the end of the year, and it says no, that he doesn't want nothing to like. He doesn't want to be in a commitment. He's just gonna like go around in circles. And I see like people influencing him. So if he has like a best friend or something like that, you know, that's the thing. Yeah. Hey Marley, how you been? We were trying to manifest your ass yesterday, but it didn't work. Dan and I were shouting out for you. Hey Tanya, how you doing? Thanks, Lucky, for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right, you can listen while you work. That's cool. As long as you're doing your damn work, I don't want to get you in trouble. Yeah, I figured as much, Marley. We knew if you're not like online, we know you're busy. We're just teasing you. We just miss you. That's all. We miss your crazy ass. Bruno, I just don't get anything good on him. And if you cut him off, he'll eventually like just drift off and not do anything. He'll leave you alone. He won't like pursue you or be obsessed with you. I'm getting that if you cut him off, he'll feel like lonely and he'll feel like you canceled him and you feel like you don't want him anymore. But like he'll say to himself, it's my fault because I didn't put any effort or I should have done something. I should have listened to myself or blah, blah, blah. I think the only thing that I get here is he's very attracted to you and he thinks that you're like the woman that he wants, like attractive wise, but he doesn't know how he's going to fulfill, the relationship and what can he bring to the table. I don't know if he's that type of person, but I keep getting that it's all on him and he's not like willing to do that. Like there's an attraction there, but that's about it. Like there's no commitment. I don't get any commitment. But if you cut him off, he'll eventually leave you alone. Like he'll just be like, all right, whatever. She's probably got somebody else. Yeah, I know it's frustrating. Wish I had better news, but I don't get. I never really get anything like super good from this guy. Like he's always indecisive. He doesn't know what he wants, but he definitely is attracted to you and would like to be with you. But it's like it's just him. He doesn't know what the hell to do. Like he doesn't know if he will improve by being with you or not improve. Like his past efforts are just like leading him to believe that he's not going to get it done. I don't think he's much of a person who like can do two things at once, unfortunately. Yeah. Right. So the past thing makes sense then because he's dwelling too much on what happened in the past. That's what I keep getting, that he dwells too much on the past and what happened in the past. So it looks like he has past trauma and issues. And it might not just be you, it might be like him more in general. Like, he might just be like, you know, right. Yeah, I understand. You're welcome, Blue Nile. No problem. My suggestion and advice to you as your friend and someone who knows the situation, I would say don't entertain him, don't deal with him. Just, work on yourself, stay in school and college and do your thing, advance in your own life. And, maybe one day he'll wake the fuck up and it's the right time, or you end up, dealing with somebody else that will actually, care for you and actually want to be with you. But an attraction is one thing, but a commitment is another. So I think it's more of him like lusting over you and not and knowing that he can't, do the 100% thing. Lucky. Let me see what I got for you. But yeah, that's what I suggest, Blue Nile, if you want that advice or suggestion. But I wouldn't waste my time on him, to be honest. As a man, if I like a woman a lot, and I'm living an hour away or I'm doing whatever, or like, I'm gonna try my best to be with her because I want her, because I feel like she's the right person. So if the guy isn't stepping up, then fuck him. That's what I say. You can't be giving these lames no chance, like, to like make your life worse. General reading, whatever you can pick up. All right, Lucky, no problem. Yeah, even if you don't ask, like, it's just like that's the thing. You don't have to ask. Like he doesn't make any like, concrete communication or anything like that. So then it's no answer is an answer. You know what I mean? Right, I know, yeah. But if he does that, that's like it could be his way of saying, I want you to like come to me. Like, because some guys they don't have the balls to tell a woman like I want to be with you and I'm gonna make sacrifices to attend to you and I want all those things. You know what I mean? If you were to say to him, yeah, you're sending me this shit, and what's going on, like you want to get together or what? But if he doesn't do anything, then that's your answer. It's just mind games. It's his way of saying, I can't have her. I want her, but I can't have her because in my mind it's telling me no. But I'm gonna make sure she doesn't go after anybody else. Some people can be that delusional and that stupid. So, but if you're not getting anything on his end, then that's your answer. You know. Sometimes cutting someone off will wake them up. So we'll see. But action needs to be done. You know what I mean, Bruno? All those posts and all those bullshit social media memes and things like that, that's just bait. To me, if you have to like be active, he's got to say, look, I live an hour away. I'm going to come see you this weekend and hang out with you. Let's set up something. If he's not physically doing that and saying that, then his actions mean nothing because there is no actions. If he's not going out of his way to come and see you, then that's just like bullshit. You're wasting your time. That's just me personally, like believing that. So if that was me, I'd be like, hell no, goodbye. Yeah. Well, that's what you have to do, That's all. All right, Lucky, let's see what I got for you. All right. All right, Lucky, you might feel, in general, I feel like you don't feel any love from specific people. You might get like the changes that you're going through are very inconsistent. Um, you feel like that things are cloudy and you can't get through those clouds. I feel like there's going to be some sudden changes and complete changes that you have to deal with, as far as like you might say to yourself, the only way I can disconnect from someone is to actually do it. So you might have some situations coming up where you might have to disconnect yourself from a family member, a long-term friendship, a long-term somebody, like this person that you might have to get rid of in order for your life to get better. So you might be thinking about that. Or you might be thinking about the past relationships or friendships that you have. They might reappear. People might be trying to come back, or people might have, an apology for you, or people just like that, that's gone, that you've made a mistake with. Try not to dwell too much on the past is what I'm getting. What's done is done, and just move on from it. I see a man here, King of Swords, could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, doesn't have to be, but he's very determined and experienced, and he's very like he has many ideas. This person could be in your life, could be helping you, could be talking to you, could be a part of your life. This person's still like willing to help you or willing to deal with you in certain ways. I feel like you trust the person, or you just like think about them or deal with them on a regular basis. This person may have like ideas that they run by you, or like get ideas from you, or talk to you about their ideas. Um, right now, you might not be happy with the way life is going and the way situations are. You might feel like you have no romance. You might feel like you might be too worried. Um, you might feel like you're not good enough. You might feel insecure. You might feel like nothing's going your way. But these things are only temporarily and in your mind. So if you keep dwelling on those things, nothing's gonna go right. You gotta be more. I mean, I can tell people to be positive, but that's up to them. But like I see like a man around you that can help you, where somebody of authority can come towards you and deal with you in a decent way. Please don't say that, Lucky. Don't say that. Hey, Rudy. I'm only on right now because I got an hour to spare and it's pouring rain here, so I can't really do anything. So I just came on and see how everybody's doing, catching my other crowds around. Some people that don't see me at night can see me now. Lucky, don't say that, sweetheart. Please don't think like that. It's when you feel that way, you got to think about all the positive things in your life. Things God wouldn't put you in the predicament you are in, if he didn't feel like you can handle it. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people think it's hard to believe, and it's bullshit and blah blah blah. We all go through bad times. We all go through times where we just feel like if we just died, it'd be better, because you're running away from your problems. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, believing that that's going to be your easy way out, it's not. And a lot of people feel like their lives are fucked, and they feel like they have nothing to live for. But there's people who love you, care about you. Your pets love you. Your pets would not want you to die. Your family wouldn't want you to die. We wouldn't want you to die. You got to look at it in a lot of ways. And when you say things like that, it makes me want to say to you over and over that you got to keep looking at the positive things in your life. You know, are you dying from cancer? No. Do you have diabetes where you need to get a shot of insulin every fucking day of your life? No. I know you're looking for a job. I know you feel like everything's going bad, but this is just a phase. This too shall pass, is the saying. You know, everybody in this world is like feeling like the world's ending for them, where they feel like, they want to just die and go away. My mom says it all the time because she's had a lot of bad luck, you know, and she says, "Oh, sometimes I wish I could die," and I'm like, "What for? What?" Like, how many people that wish they can't die because they only have a couple weeks to live? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want you to understand. And that's what I tell everybody that says those words. We Life is what you make it. Don't blame life, blame the way you live it. So you got to tell yourself, hey, what can I do to make my life better? And if nothing works, that means that no, I'm not going to wish I die. It just means that you need to try something else. There's so many people out there who wish they had the life that you had, wish they had the problems you had instead of the problems that they do have. You got me? So please don't think that. That's something that, you were given life. You're a beautiful person. You're nice. You're always kind. You always do everything you need to do to make your life better. You laugh, you talk. Sometimes things are not going the way you want it to go, but it doesn't mean that if you die, it's going to get better. Because God's just going to put you back here in spirit to see the bullshit that you left and remind you that, hey, look, you were better off living. Now you got to see the bullshit for the rest of your life in another form. See what I'm saying? It always happens that way. People always go through worse things than what we're going through. And I know that sometimes doesn't justify it, but at the end of the day, don't feel that way. Please don't. There's more to life than just giving up and dying because things ain't going right. There's a lot more people in a worse state. You can ask yourself this, would you rather be in the place you are right now currently, or be blind, or be deaf? That's what you have to ask yourself. Want to be blind? Want to be deaf? Want to be disabled in a wheelchair, or would you rather live the way you are now? See what I mean? Like, there's so many things to be grateful for that you don't have, that you have right now. So keep focusing on the positive things instead of dwelling too much on how your life is going to change and when, and like thinking that if you died, you'd be better off. We should never run away from our problems. We should always solve them and try to make our lives better. All right. And you know that you can come in here anytime you want and talk to us and hang around us, talk about things. There's no reason you shouldn't be here. Everybody comes in here, and I always tell people, if you want to come in here and talk about things, everybody that's coming here has problems, not just you. Everybody here has problems. Everybody here has things that they wish that they can have and not have. And we just come in here and we can just help uplift each other with better energy and better prayers and better system, better situations. Every person in this room right now has a problem that they're trying to solve. So always remember that it always could be a lot worse than you think your life is. I know, sweetheart, but I don't like, hearing people say they'd rather die. I know you probably don't mean it, but saying it is you know, a bad thing. In like a half an hour, I'm gonna go pick up my nephew. So after that, I'll speak to you, Lucky. Or if you want to leave me like a voice message, I'll get back to you. You know what I mean? I'm only on here for, it's 2:45 now. In like half an hour, I gotta leave to go get my nephew. But you know, I'll talk to you later if you want. That's no problem. Yeah, that's fine. Rudy, you said, Miss Al Scott. Yeah, I got the message. It's cool. You can ask your question when you're ready. It just PayPal just says that they're pending the payment, so it's cool. I'll get it eventually. Sometimes people send me a PayPal and it takes like 2 days to go through. But I got the message on PayPal to say that it's pending, so it's fine. I ain't worried about that. It's cool. I got you. He let you use your car to go back and forth to work. Yeah, you know what he wants. Yeah, sometimes they say that, Miss Scott, but that's not the case. It'll go through probably later on tonight or the next day. Or even if it does, PayPal's annoying like that. They can be very annoying and things will happen. But either way, it doesn't matter. It says it went through, but it's just pending. So it's cool. It don't matter. All right. Can this relationship work? Should I just Yeah, okay, I got you. Well, what I'm getting here, Miss L. Scott, is I don't see the relationship working out. I don't see you guys getting any better from now to the end of the year. That's for sure. Like I don't see it getting better, and I don't see it getting much worse. But what I'm getting here is if she wants to move out, I would say just let her go. You know, so she can see the reality of life. Because I think, and I also think that you know, I also feel like this situation is not going to get any better. And if she wants to move out and move to like a man or move to like a person that she wants to move to, then just let her, because obviously that's what the situation is. All right, Rudy, take care. I'll be back on tonight. So I don't see the relationship between you and Kai getting better, to be honest. She doesn't want to move. She wants me to get over my hurt. Yeah. Well, I don't see it getting better between you guys. But if somebody decides to move, you or her, it's going to be a complete and sudden change. And then whoever's older than the other, then I would say the older person will succeed more. I'm getting like an older energy that will succeed the situation better. All right, Lucky. Take care, sweetheart. Yeah, of course not. See, this person Kai, she this person Kai, they think that if they're working and they have a good job and they're working and their work is like better for them, or they feel like their work is their life, or they're cool with that, and that's the only good thing they have in their life. You know what I mean? So like this person just focuses more on their job. They don't care what you think. They don't care what anybody else thinks. They're just like whatever advice they give is incorrect, and they're like they're the type of person that's rebellious and like not really thinking that they're getting anywhere, especially with you. Like they think that, like you said, she won't take accountability and she wants you to get over what you want to get, what she wants you to get over. But because because maybe she feels like she's doing, like she's got her job and she's got her own life, she feels like, you know what, I don't really care, as long as like, as long as I have what I have, I really don't give a shit how you feel. So if this person has like a good job and they focus a lot on their job and their career, and that's the only thing that they're worried about, they're not really worried about you or themselves, to be honest. Or this could mean that they think that you focus too much on your life and your career and don't give a shit about them. And the moments you have with each other are dull, and the advice you give each other don't work and don't happen. And she also probably thinks that the age difference, only if it's 7 years, that um, because you're older doesn't mean you know more. She might be that type of person. But in the card, it tells me otherwise. So that's exactly what it is then. Yeah, because that's what I got. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, that's exactly what I got. Because she makes more money, she tells you that's not the case. But that is the case. That's what I get here. I don't get so much a money thing, but it's more of like a career thing. Yeah, she uses it as power. Yeah. So because she has more of because she probably has a better job than you, or more money than you, she uses that as if to say, yeah, this, you know, Miss Scott don't give a shit. Like, I ain't taking her advice. Why would I do that? I make more than her. I have a better job than her, or my career's better. So, like, fuck you. I don't care what you think. You don't know nothing because you ain't in my shoes. So, if she's that type of person, that shit's never gonna change. You know, she's always gonna be making you feel like you have to accept the bullshit. I feel like this person is not like their ideas are very different, and they have like illogical thinking, and they're rebellious and they're wasteful, and they're not really the type of person to take on good news. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I got pretty much from her. Like, so it's not gonna change. I don't get anything positive, to be honest. I get like more bullshit, to be honest. More bad things. I don't see it getting better, that's for sure. Yeah. Well, that's just it. I think that because, yeah. Well, that I mean, it's up to you if you want to get over it, or try to get over it, or to do it her way or whatever. That's up to you. But if you feel like you don't have to, then you gotta do things to make yourself in a better position. So getting over something after 9 years, some people think it's easy, but some people deal and cope with their healing or getting over something in different ways, you know? Right. If you tried it her way and it ain't worked, that means it's not the right way. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I mentioned that. So if you tried it her way and it ain't working, then you got to try it your way now. So if your way is disconnecting from her and moving on, but you don't want to because of your finances, then you got to find something that's going to be, in your financial range and do something different, you know? Right, exactly. I feel the same way, to be honest. As much as that sounds crazy to some people, but yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I'm not a mom or a dad, but I've been the best uncle in the world. I tell you that right now. So nobody can tell me any different. Being an uncle that takes care of someone else's kids is just like taking care of your own sometimes. So I know what it's like to take care of teenage boys that are a pain in the ass and not have their father around, but I have to be like somewhat that I don't have to be, but I chose to be. I take care of my sister's two boys all the time because their father abandoned them. So I've been doing that for the past 2 years, and you know I don't mind because I love them and I know they're better off with my guidance than his. So my sister works very hard to make sure that she has those kids in good situations. So I get it. That's why it all boils down to, unfortunately, the situation that the world is in now is who are you going to vote for to make this life better again? Who? Are you going to vote for people that already destroyed the fucking world? Or are you going to vote for somebody that is going to make the world better? Because that's what it all boils down to right now. This is the year of the right choice. Can you make the right choice to make life better for yourself? And it doesn't have to make you don't have to make a politician or a government vote to do that. You just do it for yourself. 'Cause at the end of the day, that's just one part of the life. Is choosing the right government, and the other part is choosing the right situations for yourself. And it's never going to be right for everyone. You know, it's never going to be right for everyone. But that can become a very touchy subject. Yeah, I just got it. Thanks. And to answer that question, Spirit wants you to understand that money isn't everything. It can be the only thing, right? But in order to get financially stable, you've got to be able to express yourself. You've got to be able to control your emotions, make things better. I know you said you're a Taurus, so you might be very stubborn, but I know you're a hard worker because Taurus people can be good workers, and they can, like, want to work and want to make things right, but they get very discouraged very, very easily because they're when things don't go their way, they're like, the fuck am I gonna do? And a lot of you dwell too much on your finances and it drives you nuts. I have a best friend that's the same way. So I know he's a Taurus and he's much like that. But what I'm getting here is, in order to resolve this problem, right, you've got to compromise and find the right person to help you deal with those things. Like, you might have some women friends that really love and care about you, that would be like, hey, Miss Scott, look, you want to get your finances better? You want a better situation? I can help you. So you might even have some women right now that are going to help, that will help you, like your true friends, your true family, your true like women friends that you have. That's what I got here. That's what spirit wants you to know. You have some friends that are willing, that you can count on, and make life better if you really need it. But you have to express those things. You have to like outright say, hey, look, you guys know me, you know my reputation, so I need help because I'm in this situation. So now's the time to call upon help. You can talk to your spirits all you want, but they want you to know that in order for you to get to where you need to be, you might have to reunite with some old friends that are willing to help you, or you find a new alliance, someone that's willing to help you and move things forward with you, or you can deal with them so your life can get better. So this depends on you and the people around you that are willing to help you, especially the women friends. Also, you're still going through the healing process and compromising whether or not this can fulfill you or find a result to conclude this whole thing. You know what I mean? So if this makes sense, then I would say that there's other ways around this situation if you deal with other people. So sometimes we have to like swallow our pride and be like, you know what? I gotta ask for help now because now it's my turn to ask for help. And I'm the type of person, I don't ask for help much, very often. But when I do ask for help, people say, "Oh yeah, sure, man, because you always fucking help me." So whenever I need somebody, I know I'm gonna have them to help. But sometimes we have too much pride, or we just don't want. We want to do it on our own, or we feel like we burden somebody. But that's not the case. Spirit's telling me right now through the cards that the only way you can transition out of this whole thing and be stable is by dealing with another person that has the same morals and values and mentality you do. Because obviously, Kai and you are not working. So maybe you have to just accept that and move on from it. You see what I'm saying? There you go. See? So this just confirms that this is something that you should do. And if you've known this person for a while, then that's the situation that you should get yourself into. You know, I know the trust issues are there. I have them too. Everybody has trust issues because you just don't know. But if your gut is telling you to do so and your gut is telling you yes, then do so. But I feel like this person, you know, if they're willing, if they're serious and you feel like they are, then this is saying the cards are saying this is the situation you should deal with. That's the only way you're gonna get out of it. Because if finances are the main issue, then this can help you get what you need so you can move on from it. And the reason this person asked you is because they know you sincerely have an interest in getting things done and you have the ability to do this. They know that you're the right person. That's why they asked you. That's why they offered this to you, because they know that you're the right person. Well, sometimes, but that's like me. 5 years ago, I didn't want to do this either. I didn't want to do this 5 years ago, but it helps pay the bills. And if you're really good at it and you're honest, then it'll work for you. It's that simple. You know what I mean? As long as you stay honest and you tell people the truth, you'll always gain people's respect and you'll always like make money. And even when you least think about it, people will just give you something just for being you. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. It's not about money for me. It's always about like, you know, helping people And if I help, the more people I help, in my mind, the more blessed I get. Well, if they don't believe in your work, then you got to prove it. That's the difference. Sometimes you have to prove it. I had to prove myself for the past 5 years. You see what I mean? Hey, Anne-Marie, how you doing, sweetheart? You all right? How you been? Well, that's the thing. If you can prove to that person that, you know, that you know what you're doing and you are who you say you are, then that's different, you know? I've never told my parents that I do, I talk to dead people and I'm a medium and I do psychic stuff online. I'll never tell them that, you know, because they'll think that I'm crazy. It's bad enough they think I'm crazy as it is. But, you know, sometimes you just got to do it. Sometimes you have to make people believers, you know. I would never tell my parents, but my sister and some of my nephews know because they've seen me online, but they don't say nothing. You know, I would never tell a lot of people in Bermuda that I do this because I don't want them knocking on my door, aggravating the shit out of me. I'd rather do it on here. And I don't really push myself to be popular or like claim my fame or claim that I'm better than anybody else because I don't want no traffic in here like that. I don't need nobody in my life ruining my life or trying to like make me destroy my energy with the people that I, care about. I know what I'm capable of doing, but I rather keep it like, uh, to a minimum. I don't want to be popular. Been there, done that. I used to be a very popular DJ here in Bermuda, and it was a nightmare. I couldn't go nowhere without people aggravating the shit out of me. So now I love my life being, you know, calm, humble, doing things for certain people, and to hell with all the rest that don't give a shit. I'm never going to convince everyone in the world that I can tap into your spiritual realm and talk to people that are dead in your life. That's not my job. My job is to help you connect to those people, give you advice, and tell you what those people are thinking about you, and pull your cards and give you advice on what I think should happen. Yeah, I'm good at it, but I'm not the best. I might be the best for you, and that's great. But I'll never be like all these people all over the world that say, "Yeah, I'm the best." And then you got to realize that spirit is the one helping you. Not It's not you by yourself. You can't do this unless you believe in a higher realm. And if you do it without that, it's only gonna last so long before people figure you out. Hey, Antigone, how you doing? Yo, yo. My suggestion and my advice to you, Miss Scott, is to do whatever you feel is right for you, and that's all that matters. I've been on here for 5 years. On the 18th, which is Wednesday, it'll be 5 years I've been on here, and I've done everything on here organically. I've never bought my way through. I don't buy subscribers and views and likes, and I've done everything organically. I've worked my way up the ranks, and that's the way I do it. But other people do things differently, and that's their problem, not mine. You know, that's it. And now I have two businesses. I do this, and I have my own business that on the 20th, it'll be 17 years I've been on my own as an electrician. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm a high school dropout. I never went to college. I didn't do any of those things, and I'm still successful for me. I don't give a shit about what anybody else does, you know? And my parents couldn't afford to put me in college at the time anyway. So I just said, fuck everybody and went to work. And I learned from really good electricians, really good people, really good everybody. I was very fortunate to learn, but I was very determined to learn. That's the difference. You can learn from the best, but if you don't learn properly, you're not going to learn anything. So it's up to you to be whoever you want to be, with or without education. You can make your own life better. You're a massage therapist, but I want to be a local. Yeah, well, that's what you want to be. Do it. Yeah. If you're a massage therapist, you can always work. Anybody who works with their hands can open their own business. It's that simple. Anybody, I always tell everyone that being on your own could be the best thing you can ever do in your life because you control everything. You control who you work for, who you don't work for, how you work, when you work, and what time you go to work. And that was my biggest thing. I didn't want to make anybody else rich. I want to make myself, I don't want to be rich, and I never will be, and I don't want to be rich because if you're rich, people come looking for you. I need this, I need money, I want that, I want that. So I don't want to be rich. And if I am, richness to me is my health. I can't work unless I'm healthy. So money is never going to overtake my life. Never. If money was an issue for me, I would charge everybody $50 per question because I'm good. Right? So to me, I don't care about money. When I die, everything that I earn stays here. If I'm healthy, I can work and do whatever and function and do whatever I want. And that's what I pray for every day is for my health to be fine. If I don't have a disease, then I'm good to go. If I don't have like health problems, then I'm happy. Fuck money. I don't care about money. Money is like the root of all evil. Money to me don't make no difference. I don't care about money. I need money, yes, to pay my bills. If my bills are paid, I don't care how much money I have or how much money I make. There's weeks where I don't make no money at all, and there's weeks where I make a lot of money. It all balances out. I really don't give a shit, you know. I know a lot of people that had a lot of value. My auntie and uncle died. My uncle died 16 years ago, and my auntie died last year, and they had $1 million in the bank and $1 million house, and they left it all to their nephews and nieces that don't deserve a fucking dime of it. And the reason they had that money because they had no kids because they couldn't have them, and they saved all their money for their retirement. And when they retired, they went to Bermuda a couple times. They went to all over the world, but they didn't get to like actually waste some of that good money that they made. See, so they died to give it to everybody else, which is fucking crazy. You know? No, I haven't got it yet, but it's getting close. We were waiting for one of our cousins to sign the papers, and he finally signed it. So the 1 month from today, October 16th, is the due date. So he sent the papers in. Apparently, we got the call on Sunday. No, sorry, Saturday. Saturday night, we got a call from our cousin to say that this jackass finally signed the papers and he sent it in. So I'm assuming and hoping that we all get it, in the next 30 days, I guess. And it's been going on for forever. Unfortunately, it's fucking pathetic. And the thing that I don't get about my inheritance is from my auntie and uncle is that why would they put all of those idiots on there that don't even care about them? But hey, that's their choice, their life, their will. And the sad part is out of the 12 people that were on that list, more than half of that list don't even have the money in their bank that they're receiving. And I know that for a fact. And they don't deserve it. But hey, what can I can't, I'm just glad I'm getting my money. The money I get, it's enough to buy a brand new car, and that's what I'm getting. But hey, whatever. They were gracious enough to put us in the will. I'm happy about that, I'm happy I'm gonna get enough money to buy a new car, and I don't have to touch the money that I have. So, and I'll buy the car in memory of them because they were a good aunt and uncle, Oh yeah, I've seen them in spirit already. I know they're together. When my auntie died, she called me over in spirit and said, I'm here with my husband. I'm happy. I never once told her that, you're a dumbass for putting all of us on the will. And that's not me to say. Like, I'm just grateful that she put me in the will as much as everybody else. Before she died, I helped her in a spiritual way. I got like spirit out of her house. She had bad spirits in her house. I told her to put like salt water and like salt water in her house all over the place, and like use holy water and stuff. And she eventually was fine after that. It took 2 weeks to get all the bad shit out of her house, but I helped her before she passed away. She ended up going to a hospice and then passing away. So, but at least I can say I did my part and helped her and stuff like that. It's life. All right, I gotta go. It's 3:15. I gotta go pick up my nephew from school. He's getting out in 15 minutes, so the school is like 15 minutes away. So I'm gonna go pick him up. But I'll be back on tonight. It's 3:15 now. I'll be back on like 10 o'clock or something like that. Yeah, I'll be on like another 7 hours from now. But yeah, I'll be back. You're welcome, Miss L. Scott. Anytime, no problem. And yeah, it stopped raining, so I'm gonna go pick up my nephew, and I'll be back later on. Love you guys, and I wish you guys a great rest of your day. And be nice and don't be naughty. Okay, just think naughty. It's okay. All right, take care, guys. Bye.